We are back this morning with more stories of survival from the devastating flooding here in Central Texas. We're joined now by Keli Rabon, along with her 9-year-old boy, Braeden, and 7-year-old Brock, that had just been at a camp nearby here, La Junta, for one day when the flooding began. Good morning to all of you. Keli, I know you're holding on to those boys so tightly this morning. Tell me what happened and what you all have been through.
Well, it started with just a text from the camp that morning letting us know that there had been flooding, but that they were losing power, losing cell service. And, you know, it's in a very remote rural part. So we didn't think a whole lot of it. But a couple hours later, with more texts and looking at the magnitude of the flooding that was going on, it became pretty clear this was a serious situation. And so, you know, but I had no way of contacting the boys. No electronics are allowed at the camp. So, you know, and the camp was just relying on very minimal communication. So I had to just hop in the car, and mama instincts kicked in, and you know, I got to do what I can to get to my babies.
Of course, getting in the drive, and that must have been a long 4-hour drive as you're racing to see how the boys were doing. I'm so grateful to have them there with you. And I know Braeden and Brock wanted to help share part of the story. Braeden, you're older. You're 9. Can you tell me what happened and what you remember about this?
Well, all I remember is the first, the only 13 hours that we had that day, but so I remember waking up like 4 in the morning. I hear kids screaming from outside. I'm like, what the heck is going on outside? And because we do this thing called a sneak out where we go get to get candy, but I was like, it can't be this late or early, whatever time it was. Like, it was 4. So later, around 6 a.m., I see at least 50 to 75 kids walking in this back lane behind my cabin. And now I'm like, seriously, what the heck is going on? And then later, people come into our cabin because their cabin flooded. And then there was the evacuation, and we left, and that's about all I remember.
And all the while, he had no idea
how shocking that was. Yeah.
All the while, he had no idea because he was in a completely different cabin from Brock. He had no idea what was going on with Brock. And Brock, as you can see, we're still a little tired here, but Brock's cabin was taking on water. Which was a pretty scary situation. Brock, where did you have to go to get away from the water?
To a higher cabin.
Mm-hmm. He climbed into the rafters with the help of the amazing counselors there. So they went from the bottom bunk to the top bunk to the rafters of the cabin, and 3 of those cabins were washed out. Brock's being one of them. Which, as a mom, that's devastating to hear.
It truly is. I mean, we kiss our kids goodbye and hope they have the summer of their lives, and it's just so scary to think about those moments. I'm so happy, Keli, for you that you've got your darling boys with you. I know it was just their first couple days of camp, so we're sending you all of our love. Braeden and Brock, thank you for being so brave and being with us today. We very much appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. They love the camp experience and are so grateful for it. So we're thinking so much of everyone else right now.
We all are. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.